Good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our channel again. This time the video is all about the diesel heater.
Which we actually need because it's quite cold and rainy in Abu Dhabi at the moment. You can actually see I'm wearing a jersey. So
Yeah, well. Yeah, Hanneke's blood has thinned out over the years.
anything under 30 is cold for me. But it is low, as I don't know, it's about 18, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's a Chinese diesel heater we put in. We've tested it, we've run it a couple of times. We've actually run it to test it twice. The first was in Saudi, in Abha, and there we thought we were getting lightheaded. Well, we actually were getting lightheaded, but it turns out it was because of the altitude, not because of the heater itself. And so then we went to Jebel Jais, which is also just under 2,000 meters, and was cold there, just to have a good excuse to test it. There it ran well, except one of the typical problems of these Chinese heaters is that they tend to soot up very quickly. So we ran the thing, we tried to run it the whole night, and it got the van up to the temperature which we wanted, and then it slows down into a sort of eco-type mode. And it's during that eco-type mode where it's not burning flat out that it tends to soot up. And so this one did start sooting up, and it gave us an error which we thought was the fuel filter. Anyway, we shut it off then, and next morning it was still cold, so we restarted it. And then because we're restarting when it's cold, it starts with a full burn, so it was burning at full speed, and it blew out a whole lot of soot, which shows that there was a problem there. So we've just got to watch how we use it. So we either use it when it's running flat out, and try not let it run in a sort of idle manner, and then it'll hopefully work.
well,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Otherwise,
We're going to winter in Europe now. So.
either that or we got to cuddle more. Yes,
Oh, well.
exactly.
And I've got blankets and warm clothes. So.
Yeah, I've got a cuddle bunny, that's why.
Anyway, there's one more video after this. We've got all the bits and pieces. We're just finishing off a couple of things still. So I'm not sure when that video is going to be done. We are actually leaving on Tuesday, and today is Thursday. So whether I get a video done before then or not, I have no idea. But there is one more, which will then also get...
What is that on?
It's bits and pieces.
Oh, all the bits
and pieces of finishing the van off. So today we're still doing the carpeting.
Yeah, we'll start on that now.
So anyway, if you don't see us, we are going to Iran first, and there's no internet in Iran. So any of the next videos will come out after the next 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
If I get a chance. All
Good.
right.
Okay, hope you enjoy it. Please send us any comments. We always appreciate them. And thanks for subscribing and watching.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Let's sort the thing out. The joys of working with diesel. You stink like anything. My wife's going to love me tonight. Okay, so we prime. Come look at my screen. Okay, so the current temperature is 24. I've set it to go to 30 degrees. There's 12 volts, no errors, and then we switch on. Okay, you can hear it clicking on there. It shows that the fan is started. Yeah, I can feel the air blowing. So what's happening now, I suspect, is the glow plug will be warming up. Once the glow plug reaches a temperature, then the fuel pump will start coming on, and that's is that me dropping fuel on it? Okay. Yeah, so you can see the glow plug is on, but the fuel pump is not showing here yet. So we'll just keep watching. Hanneke can cut this out, but we'll keep filming to see when the fuel pump comes on. Okay, so the fuel pump has come on, and we can actually hear, yeah, there's diesel burning. You can smell it here. So you can hear exhaust coming out of the exhaust pipe. Yes, this is heating up, you can feel it. So you can hear it, it sounds a bit like a jet engine starting up. You can also hear that the fuel pump is dosing it a bit faster. Where's it smoking? Yeah, that's it. Well, I should think it's okay. That's all, everything getting very hot. We'll just keep watching it for a bit. So you can also see the bars here, meaning that the thing is going at its full power now, and it is hot. The air coming out of it is really hot, and the fan is going quite hard. What we'll do is actually just get a voltmeter clamp to check what current is actually being used. So the heater's going flat out at the moment, and it's using 5.5 amps roughly. And I suspect that the bulk of that is being used to actually drive the fan. The glow plug has gone off, and so it's the fan and the dosage pump. So you can see the dosage pump is still going, but the glow plug, the symbol has gone. So 5.5 amps at 12 volts is 66 watts. So that would be 60 to 70 watts per hour that we need to look at. So we'll factor that in from a battery point of view.
Oh, there you go.
It's ridiculous installing a heater in this temperature.
You already have a heater.
Yeah. A couple of things we could do.
One, cut it up. Do some slits and then bend it inwards.
Yeah.
So we don't have to protect
We'd still
it.
have to put a lining on it.
Yeah,
But you could almost put the lining on now and then I'll bend it in.
Bend it in first and lining.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the lining then can go on the outside. That's not getting cut through. That's what.
Yeah. Maybe with the camera you can come down. See?
Nope. I think you're at the edge.
Okay. Mind you, yes. So we've drilled the hole through, and the whole saw was not strong enough to cut through the metal here. So what I've done is I've opened up the pilot hole in the middle, and then using the jigsaw have made a cut pie out. So what I'm going to do now is bend this up. What I've done on the inside in the meantime is made a shield round the inside to hopefully keep the insulation watertight, and to stop any water getting in there. I've then filled it up with silicone and put that shield in place. I'll show you the shield later when we're up top. So what I'm going to do now is cut this is too long, and it'll actually go higher than the shield if I just bend it straight up. So I'm going to cut the tips off these and then bend it up and just beat the edges a slight, but just to get a good angle on it. Okay. So here's the hole, and you can see the collar there with the bits knocked up around it. The one or two sharp edges I can try and knock flat there, and the rest should be okay. Now I've got to try and fit the heater. Okay, the next thing this side is putting in the heater. I drilled in a whole air vent for the hole for the air vent, and I'm now going to look at tapping into the diesel tank. Okay, so we've made the hole, put a collar around it, and we've attached the inlet, air inlet and fuel pipes, but because of the length of the exhaust pipe we can't put it through the hole, so we're going to have to try and attach that from the outside. What we've also done is put a ring of sealant around the hole so that it's air and watertight, and the underneath the heater is a rubber gasket, so there shouldn't be any possibility of water coming in there. We've just put 2 bolts in now, and we'll do the rest once we've finished underneath.
Wait a minute, hold it. Actually, that's fine, never mind.
Outlet. The plug is on the outlet side, so the plug must be up.
Okay, so we can only do it this way then.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking hell.
Why?
Let's just try and get to the socket. Oh no, we can
See, sorry.
That's my head. That's still hard to plug in.
Is it?
Yeah. I would say plug it all together first and then put it up. Plug the top. Yeah, that's better.
That's it.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. Okay, just hold it.
Yeah. Go through here, and then see if you can bring the wire, or you can try to get it through there. But I'm not sure where the head will fit properly here. There we go. Yep, that seems to be connected properly.
Okay. And then you can still get a screwdriver and that in there to tighten the pipe on there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's the bolt? Spanner. Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Got an extension there. This then comes through.
Oh, that's not good.
I would like today
Yeah.
to get this through to
Okay.
at least the pipe done.
Yeah, so we have to cut like there. Yeah. Or a bit
Okay.
tighter.
And then this.
Well, I think I have to start getting ready to go soon. Yeah, because then you can go from here into there and then up. Wherever you need to go.
Yeah. Well, I'd come out here, back into this,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
into the next one,
Okay, is that where the
and
thing
then
is?
up into the front of the connectors are near the front
Oh,
of the
okay, yeah, yeah.
tank. So if we continue following this, we can even go in here.
No, you wouldn't. That's like a straight line. You need like curve a bit. So.
Okay. Well, you've got lying there next to you somewhere is the filter,
Yeah.
which
Goes like here,
so that can go straight onto there.
and then that goes there. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
I think this goes the other way around. There's an arrow there. Yeah. So it goes that way. But yes.
Okay. I can connect that.
So that you can connect that, and then this piece that we're going to cut off
Yeah.
might or might not be long enough. No.
Okay,
I
so-
wouldn't. I would connect that
Yeah.
onto here. Take this pipe off.
And connect this. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So connect that. So do it this way.
No. Well,
For now,
it'll
just
be another pipe. In
yeah, yeah. But just so you know.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's then that. Yeah. So it's like that. Oh, you'd have to miss that.
I think so.
Yeah. Otherwise you're... maybe. Maybe it should be fine. Yeah, you could...
I'm busy about to tap into the diesel tank. So just to show you where we are, there's the driver's seat. Underneath the driver's seat, or just next to it, is the access port for the top of the diesel tank. So what I've done up to now, just get here, excuse the shaking, is I've removed the vent valve or the vent pipe which goes in there from the diesel tank. I've then put in I've bought a different adapter for it because this has got a small head on. The one which supplied with the tank is very big and would not fit here. So on Amazon I got a smaller one with the pipe, and by putting it in, actually measuring the depth of the tank, then worked out what length I need for the pipe. So let me just close that so I can keep all the dirt out there. Also taking into account the top of the vent valve, what I'm going to do is drill a hole here, and then there's thread on this. I'm going to tap that in there and screw it in, and then actually just close it off with epoxy glue. And so this is the pipe for the diesel heater, and so I'll then attach it so that it can suck the diesel out there. One of the directions from the instruction from the installation manual is that the bottom of the suction pipe should be 50 millimeters from the bottom of the tank. So I've just got to go and cut this to get to the right height. Okay, so I've just finished cutting through that. I've used a small Dremel grinder so that there's very little pressure actually put on the pipe here when I cut through it. The last thing we want to do is constrict any flow through that. So I just want to clean off the end of that. So that's clean. So now we need to drill the hole for this to fit into the top of the breather pipe. And that, if I remember correctly, is a 4mm hole. So we go and get the drill bits. I've now done the connection. So I've cut the off-take thing. I've drilled a 5mm hole here, and then I've screwed in the thing using the thread there, and there is an O-ring under here which is seated in there to seal it. I've then connected the line here for the diesel heater. I was going to epoxy this, but I actually don't think I will. Just on the off case I actually do need to get to this. I don't want it all glued together. There is an O-ring there, so it should seal and shouldn't leak from here at all. Apart from that, this pipe does go down a good 3 or 4 centimeters into the tank, and so there should not be any sloshing of diesel up at this height. Okay, and that then the lid will go back on here, but before that I need to prime the heater, so just to check that the diesel is flowing here. So I've primed the thing, the diesel heater, and then I switched it on. This GoPro thinks it's at an angle. At the moment I've set it to let's see, at the moment it says there's 12 volts coming in, no errors, 25 minutes been going, 30 minutes been going. The ambient temperature is 28 degrees, and I've set the temperature I want to achieve as 33. I've just set it up high, so you can see here the heater is running at full blast. The glow plug has gone off, the fan is going, and it is pumping in fuel. What is nice is that, well, not nice, but the sound of the pump is not very clear at the moment. You can't hear it, which is great. The temperature where the air is coming out is currently 70 degrees is on the duct. It then splits and it goes into the cab, and that is also at 70 degrees, so it means the ducting has warmed up sufficiently all across here. And let's see, outside is coming in at about 60 degrees. The air going in is about 30 degrees. Oops. 30. And in my garage I'm getting a temperature of 50 degrees. Oh, there we go. So let's go. So sitting next to the van, I can just hear the pump ticking, not a very loud ticking. happening down here. So the exhaust is coming out at 170 degrees. Pretty hot, and it's going along the pipe, and where it goes in to the grey water tank, I see water dripping there. Now I'm not sure what that's dripping from, but that's at 60 degrees. Okay, so there's an issue to be looked at, as there's a puddle of water under it. It could be condensation from the heater pipe. Let's see if we can go and find out. Okay, so this has been going now for well, it's actually about 15 minutes, because it was about 25 before I actually got it started. I'm going to switch it off now. So we press, my understanding is we press that button. No. Hold this button. Okay. Off. Okay. You can see the glow plug has come on. So it'll now go through a cool down cycle. You can already hear the fan slowing down. It'll keep going for quite a while to ensure that the computer board, which is located just above the fan.
We're going to Jebel Jais. Jebel means mountain in Arabic, and Jebel Jais is the highest mountain in the UAE. We're going there today to try out our diesel heater to see if it works. It's about 2,000 meters high, and the weather forecast for tonight is 2 degrees centigrade. So that should be cold enough for us to see if our diesel heater will keep us warm. This is the city of Ras al Khaimah, which is the most northern city and Emirates of the UAE. We're right at the bottom of Jebel Jais, and the altitude here is about 12 meters, and the temperature is 23 degrees. And we are now going to start the zigzag road, climbing all the way to the top. This is very different to when we were here last. The last time this was a building site and they were still busy making the sledder. It is very busy. It is Friday today. We're not sure how many people are going to be staying here. We're going to give it a try. It's 1,330 meters high, and the temperature is 13 degrees. Good morning from Jebel Jais. We came up here last night and we stepped in the van and came here to test the diesel heater, which worked very nicely till about 2 o'clock in the morning when it showed an error. And the reason for that is that it's not getting enough diesel, so we think that there's a problem with the filter. Hopefully it's just a problem with the filter. Then we have our friends who have come from Holland. All the way through Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi, and the UAE, and they've been staying with us for a few days. And they decided to join us. It was very noisy during the night. A lot of people staying over in the cold, chatting all night long. And so it was very noisy. We came here just over a year ago, and it's changed so much. I really can't believe how much it's changed. This is the sledding, I don't know what you call it, course, the sledding course, which was still being built when we came here last. And I don't know if you can see the distance of the zip lines. It actually went down to about 9 degrees when we went to bed, and probably dropped down to about 5, I think. It's a nice crisp morning up